Jesus was very careful to teach his disciples about all the necessary components of his redemptive plan. Jesus would speak about marvelous things like his heavenly kingdom and reigning with him on thrones and the full expression of God's love for his people. And imagine hearing Jesus describe all the glories of the next stage. But as Jesus began to lay out his plan, he said, "First, I must suffer and be killed." Where kind of a sudden change in tone is this? And in fact, when Jesus said this in Matthew 16, Matthew records, Peter took Jesus aside for a moment for a little piece of constructive criticism. Peter said, "This shall never happen to you." This is not going to be a very popular line. Why not stick to the positive stuff since you are such a positive guy? But Jesus turned to Peter, and this is where Jesus said, "Get behind me, Satan. You are setting your mind on the things of man and not on the things of God." So think about that for a moment. Jesus came into the world and is coming again to restore every consequence of sin from the world. But that consequence still had to be addressed. And Peter was focused only on the harsh reality of the sacrifice. But Jesus was only focused on love. Jesus' love for Peter and love for us made that sacrifice worth it. In fact, the writer of Hebrews goes on to say that Jesus was happy to pay it. In Hebrews 12, it says, "Looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross and is seated at the right hand of the throne of God." I've said that God will orchestrate the end of the age to give us the greatest opportunity to demonstrate Jesus' love to the world. And this opportunity includes our display of his perseverance to inherit his eternal kingdom the same way.